Saahdiq Charles is available, but it'll be a coach's decision. They may keep him out versus Vanderbilt on Saturday. Kickoff set for 11 a.m. Michael Divinity, we've talked a little bit about this here on OTB, could slide outside to the outside backer spot to help LSU in their pass rush in place of K'Lavon Chaisson, who will likely miss his second straight game because of an ankle injury. Coach Ogeron was talking a little bit about Marcel Brooks and his development going into Game 4 of his rookie season.
Good. He made that good play against Texas. He's going to play in a rush situation, not all the time, but we have a certain package where we put a lot of speed out there. Marcel's going to be that guy, so hopefully he can make a lot of plays.
Yeah, so Marcel's moving down there. I was surprised to learn about Divinity. So the move that a lot of people have kind of been saying for a while now. Did I read that correctly? Is Divinity going to move back to outside linebacker?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. You got a lot of talent on the inside. Try to get your best pass rushers on the edge. Rivers, who said this in the huddle, because I think the right anonymous user points out that Minshew actually looks like David Arquette.
He does,
dude. He does. If you put a mustache on David
No.
Arquette, that would look like Gardner Minshew. He is not Rob Lowe.
Let him just look like Billy in my mind.
Tulane gets a wild
Billy.
win over Houston that
That's it.
featured a fake kneel-down play and a 53-yard winning touchdown. Jalen McCleskey, the transfer wide receiver from Oklahoma State, who's playing for his dad now, who's a wide receivers coach over at Tulane. The Green Wave rallied from a 21-point deficit to beat Houston 38-31. After Houston tied it with 21 seconds remaining in the game, Tulane appeared to be going into overtime when they pulled a little okey-doke, a fake kneel-down play, 18 yards
Love
after
it.
that. One play later, McCleskey made a catch in traffic over the middle, broke a tackle, and raced to the end zone. Here's Willie Fritz, winning coach from the Wave last night.
Great play calls down there at the stretch.
Oh, man.
We thought they might squib it. Wanted to have a little bit of time. Great play call by Coach Hall on the fumble-rooski. And, and then we were trying to get the ball over the middle of the field so we could line it up and kick a field goal. And Jalen just, made the guy miss and scored the touchdown. I was over there by the ref getting ready to call a timeout. Luckily, we had one timeout left so that we could throw the ball any place on the field. And I was just getting ready to call timeout, and then he kind of got away a little bit, and I said, shoot, he's going to score. He's got tremendous speed, and a big play for him. We've been trying to get him loose here the first 3 weeks. I think we got him loose today.
Yeah, McCleskey, that Oklahoma State transfer, had a huge night. You could tell that Willie Fritz has been coaching football his entire life. Those vocal cords are shot.
Yelling since birth.
I mean, how about Justin McMillan, though? 8-2. As the Tulane starter. Let's put that in perspective, right? Tulane has been a perennial loser for a couple of decades, since Sean King, right? I mean, late 90s. That was the last time that Tulane was good. And yet Justin McMillan is now 8-2 as the starter. So shout out to the Wave. Like you said, happy for the fans, happy for Fritz, happy for everybody involved. And now, Jordy, they are in a great position in the ACC, or in the AAC. They could win this conference championship.
Gardner Minshew, Shane Falco?
Not as good looking, but
Falco?
similar vibes, maybe.
Definitely vibes, for sure. LSU
It's
baseball.
David Arquette. I just can't. I mean, it's David Arquette.
Director of Player Development Micah Gibbs has left the LSU baseball program for a new outside job. LSU coach Paul Mainieri confirmed that Thursday afternoon. Gibbs will now work for a Canadian golf company looking to expand into baseball. The company wants to analyze baseball players' movements and batted ball data to pair them with the best bat for their swing. Tiger Rag was the first to report this.
Makes sense.
It does.
Gibbs got a bad beat a couple years ago with that knee injury, taking him out of the coaching position, and he's been a big analytics guy and data and everything. So this seems like it's a good marriage there for Micah Gibbs.
New Orleans Saints are staying on the West Coast and practicing in Seattle ahead of their contest with the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday afternoon at 3:25. Saints are 1-1, play Seattle 2-0 in the season. Haven't been up to CenturyLink Field since 2016 when the two teams squared off in the preseason. Here is Coach Sean Payton yesterday on a conference call talking about his personnel issues he's battling here in Week 3.
I would say there's been some tweaks. And I think there's a certain front coverage they want to play. They've been an over and under team in the past. I think you're seeing a lot of that. You're seeing a little bit more base defense versus, offensive sub-personnel in these first 2 weeks. So I think there's some wrinkles that are different, and then there's some things that have been pretty consistent.
Coach Payton checking in from space.
I mean, look, it takes a lot of time for the data to travel to the moon. It's crazy. Like, it takes like 7 minutes for it to get to Mars or whatever. I want to talk about. Mike Triplett has a really good article on Sean Payton that I'd recommend going to check out on ESPN.com, where he points out, frankly, if you wanted to just spin it in a positive way in your brain, like, it's kind of exciting to see what Payton's going to cook up here, and it is a fascinating test into how this roster is built and just how good is this Saints team truly. Like, how much is Drew Brees? And how good is this team in a vacuum?
Gardner Minshew's 2 touchdowns led the Jaguars to a 20-7 win over the Titans on Thursday Night Football. Former LSU wideout DJ Chark is off to a hot start with the Jags this season, catching a touchdown pass in each of the first 3 games. One of those touchdowns came last night on a 22-yarder from Minshew. Here's the game-winning quarterback after a win.
They might not have been prepared, but I was. Right. And you know what? The guys are trusting me now, and I think with every rep I get, they trust me more and more, and we're building this thing, and we're building it together, and I'm just looking forward to what we're going to be.
Thursday Night Football for you in the NFL. Last night, the Jaguars take care of the Titans 20-7.
I mean, the Titans fans are freaking out. They want to burn the whole thing down, and I get it. DJ Chark, former intern. How about him? I mean, that's why he's having so much success, right?
No doubt.
OTB.
No doubt. We told him then. I mean, we really did tell him then. You're going to be an all-pro,
He'll thank
man.
us eventually.
No doubt. I love that he's number 17, too. I mean, like, you just kind of see the gold cleats last night. You can tell he's starting to feel it. I mean, like, here he comes, man.
Starting to play with a little confidence.
Starting to play with a little swag.
Clapper's next.
Yes.
I know Clapp had a rough outing, but guess what? I would have probably just curled up and died.
First assignment. Go block Aaron Donald.
Are you kidding me? It's like, hey, man, I know you barely made the 53, but how about you go toe-to-toe with the number 1 player in the NFL?
And he just knocked the number 2 player in the NFL out for the next 6 weeks.
If you're Clapp, it can only get easier from here on out, which is great.
Those are your headlines here. September 20th on this Free Beer Friday edition of Off the Bench. Get over to Mockler Beverage, find out what the hashtag is, come back to, nope, not up yet. That's all good. We'll wake them up. Just get in their mentions.
Let's say free beer. Hashtag
At some
free beer
point,
for now.
they'll get to us. Hey, man, look, they know, man. That's why they're partnered with us here on OTB. They can sleep in a little bit on a Friday.
We're very
not
relaxed.
Mad. We're not mad at you.
Hey, Mitchell's got a little bit of Johnny Depp, Donnie Brasco vibes
I'll
here.
take Johnny
Starting
Depp.
to come around.
Hey, we're
Starting
starting to come around.
Modern day
Next
Johnny
thing you know,
Depp.
starts slinging tequila.
Modern day Johnny Depp, his stock is way down now.
Okay, but he's going to come back.
Yeah, things are not going well for
No,
Depp. Oh, that's sad.
Nate, how was AFR?
It was fun.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that sound for Sean Payton, that was drawn out a bit. We talked for like 3 minutes about that sound. Move forward to
AFR?
that a little bit. AFR.
Sounds like stellar radio.
Classic.
Yeah.